Selamat datang, saya ucapkan mewakili Middleton Preschool, saya Miss Melva kepada setiap ibu yang sudah menyempatkan waktu hadir di virtual Open Day 24 Maret 2021. Senang sekali, walaupun kita nggak bisa ketemu secara langsung, masih bisa bertemu dan memperkenalkan Middleton, yaitu rebranding dari Eton House di hari ini. Slide berikutnya adalah untuk memperkenalkan siapa saja yang akan presentasi Open Day hari ini. Yang pertama adalah Miss Ferali, Principal, kemudian Miss Zara Ismail, selaku guru bahasa Inggris. Miss Zara mungkin bisa waving your hand. Can you wave your hand? Right, you can see their beautiful face, ya. Right. Kemudian berikutnya Li Laoshi, Miss Queenie Lee, guru Mandarin kita, dan saya sendiri, Miss Melva, yang mungkin sudah berbicara sebelumnya dengan ibu-ibu sekalian. Untuk selanjutnya, presentasi akan langsung dimulai oleh Miss Vera. Miss Vera, you may start the presentation.
Okay, thank you, Miss Melva. Ladies, is there a gentleman? I'm not sure. Welcome to this, our presentation for our open house. I will try as best as I can to speak slowly because just in case there's internet lagging, you might miss what is being spoken. So welcome again. The story of Eton House is actually about 25 years ago. It started with our founder, Mrs. Ng Kim Chu. It is her story of her people, the passion, and her perseverance in building Eton House. So it all started in the 1980s when she, her family, her husband all moved to England. And there, as a typical mother with two children, one was 2 years old, the other 4, the pressing problem that she wanted to find was a school, a preschool that the children will feel comfortable in. And knowing that it's a new country, she was having fears about adjustments to the culture, to the routine, even to the weather in England. But she managed to find a good school, and lo and behold, every day the children came home and they spoke incessantly about all the interesting things that they learned in the school. The mother was very curious. Even on weekends, they put on their uniforms and wanted to go to school. So she was really amazed and wanted to know a little bit more. And she was very impressed. When she came in, she was amazed and impressed at the way the school was running, how the teaching approach and the methods. And then she understood, wow, in those days in Singapore, there was no such school. So upon her return to Singapore, that's exactly what she wanted to do. Open a school with this stimulation of learning, good curriculum, good teaching approach. And before long, she managed to secure, with help from her brother, who is a chairman of Eton House International Group, a place at Broderick. It was an old primary school with 4 levels, and they started their preschool there, and it grew in popularity, going from preschool to primary school right up to age 12, which is, I think, grade 6. And not only that, it branched out to allow locals to also join Eton House, because remember the international schools in those days were only open to international and foreign students. And so other pathways open. We have the Eton House preschool, we have childcare, we have even infant care. And the infant care and childcare were only for Singaporeans and obviously heavily subsidized by the government. And then because of all the different needs, different strokes for different needs, Eton House opened different pathways from preschool to primary school to secondary. And as it's listed here, we have E-Bridge, we have Middleton, we have Hampton, many other pathways. Next. Okay. Why we have this open house? Well, Eton House Surabaya is now going to change its branding to Middleton. And are we too fast? Okay, doesn't matter. So just to give you a glimpse of the Middleton preschool, here's one from the campus in Singapore. We have two there, one in Tampines and one in Bukit Timah. This is a clip from the Tampines side. Thank you, Melfa. Okay, Middleton has got a very big vision and is almost the same as what Eton House has. We want to empower our learners to become capable, responsible, and successful as global citizens. And that means that we are preparing them for their future. We don't know what the future will be, but definitely we know the skills, the concepts that we need to prepare our children for the future. Not to mention that we want them to be global, to be able to work in a team, globally understanding the environment and how to work to our Earth sustainability. And how will we do that? We have a mission. Our mission is that it has to be international minded. We want children to be mindful about the world. We have a rigorous curriculum and the goals are very realistic. We have adapted the curriculum goals from the Singapore curriculum goals as well as the UK curriculum goals. And we also provide authentic progress reports, which is done twice a year, what we call the semester reports. Besides that, we also have monthly parent-teacher meetings where teachers will discuss about the children's development and progress. And our curriculum is integrated in the 5 domains. We want it to be a holistic curriculum, and the program is all blended together, which I use the acronym of SPICES. SPICES being something that provides fragrance in your food. So here we are, SPICES means that we build on the social, emotional development of the children, the physical development, which and then also the IQ, which is the reading, writing skills, the concepts, the mathematics skills, and C is for creative development, and E is for EQ. This is very important because we believe that children need to have values and character building. And this is most important. And some of the dispositions could be respect for one another, learning to be mindful, to be kind, to be resilient, because we don't know what the world will be, but we need to have self-regulation, self-discipline to be able to survive in the world, the future world. And of course, S is for science and technology. So next, this diagram, next please, yes. The diagram will show you what we mean by the whole child development. And our goals are geared towards the 5 domains. Next. What drives our curriculum? Obviously, there must be a philosophy behind any curriculum. We believe in the curriculum to be one that is child-centered, child-responsive. It has to be children doing, children inquiring and thinking, which is why our curriculum is built upon inquire, think, and learn. And it is inspired by the Reggio Emilia approach, because we know that children learn best through hands-on, exploring, using open-ended materials in their experiences, and where the learning and the experiences has meaning for them. It is something that they would want to know, they're curious and inquire about. It is also built upon what they have learned before. We encourage children to be active in their learning as opposed to being passive. We want them to be able to plan what they want to do, to negotiate, and to most importantly, reflect, how to analyze and how to work with whatever they have learned. We aim for the environment to be friendly, happy, a secure place that children can come to. Happy children make happy learners and happy parents as well, because that's where children thrive to be the best that they can be. We want children to be able to be effective and in their communication, to be able to relate to self and to others. And most important, we want that their talents be taken note of and that they will reach their highest potential in their learning. Last but not least, we definitely believe in parent involvement and partnership in their children's learning. It has been researched that parents' involvement and support, and also teachers' support and working together, will bring the best of the children's learning. Next. Oh, okay. Go back, please. Okay. We want to let parents know that we have an open door policy. There are many ways and many channels that you can come to speak with us. One would be through our, of course, on landline,